Welcome back to Movies TV Mad and welcome to Movies TV Mad Live. We are live. There is a developing story. We will get to it very shortly. There is a developing story tonight that Steven Spielberg's Ambling Entertainment has signed a deal to make multiple projects for Netflix. How do you feel, Disney fans and the shills who are from the media who shoo over Disney? If Disney were to make films with Steven Spielberg, we wouldn't hear the end of it. Disney are too powerful. No one can catch them. Well, what's happening now is Spielberg and Amblin are going to be producing movies for Netflix. This is huge. I've got the article here. I will read it very shortly. Later on, we will talk about Lara Lane Kent and how I believe she will become Supergirl in the Flash movie as well. So welcome to Movies TV Mad. This is the place to be. You can follow me on Twitter, where I'm also at Movies TV Mad, on Instagram and TikTok at Movies TV Mad 555. So you can check me out whenever you want for your heart's desire. So we will wait for a few more people to come in, because if I read this article now, I know what's going to happen. What's going on? What happened? So I'm not reading it twice. So let's wait for some people to come in. I'm a bit early. I was supposed to start at 6:30 p.m. UK time, but I finished my dinner early. I'm ready. So I thought, why not come into the chat early? So you are very, very welcome. I've done 3 editorial pre-recorded videos today. You can check them out. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. Hopefully people can comment. Hopefully I did go for not for kids and not for kids, because that's the option you get. And if you do for kids, that means they won't let anyone comment. So if someone can just confirm to me that you can actually comment on the live chat, I would be very, very grateful. You don't have to pay me to talk to me. There's no super chat function. You can talk to me about anything in entertainment, past or present. If you like a film from the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, whatever, film, TV shows, we can talk about that. You can ask me about my favorite TV shows, but we will be reading this developing story that Steven Spielberg and Ambling Entertainment have struck a deal to produce films for Netflix. Now you're asking, why not HBO Max? Why not Disney Plus? Why not Prime Video? Well, they didn't bid enough money, and Netflix did. It's all about the money. It isn't about the platform. But this is a big coup for Netflix yet again. Netflix are on top of their game. They are the most successful streaming platform. They invented streaming, of course. So, well, that's not exactly true, because BBC iPlayer started before they did. But they took advantage of the platform. Amazing. And just imagine if Blockbuster Video came up with the concept before them. Blockbuster would have been the biggest streamer instead of them. But they fell asleep on something that's groundbreaking. It really is. So, yes. Shall I read this now, or shall I wait for a few more people to come in? No, someone's left. Someone's got bored of me already. Well, go away. Who needs you anyway, right? Will anyone else come in? Am I visible? Am I invisible? Who knows? My streams always start like this, right? And then about 5 minutes before I leave, everybody starts coming in. Welcome to a new viewer. This is Movies TV Mad. I'll be telling you how I think Lara Lane Kent becomes Supergirl. And we've got a developing story about Steven Spielberg and Netflix. But that second person left anyway, so that was no point. But there was no point me repeating that, really, was there? Come on. Get in. Come here. Watch me. I'm a legend. Come on. Let's do this. Right. This is what's going to happen, right? So you can go back and watch the beginning of this, because you didn't come in early enough, right? So I'm going to read the article out now, right? And we're not going to do a rehash, right? I'm just going to tell you to come to the beginning of the stream and watch it for yourself, right? I'm not waiting any longer. There's only one viewer in the chat, so I'm going to start. Hell freezes over. Steven Spielberg's ambling partners in deal to make movies for Netflix by Mike Fleming Jr. of Deadline. What a difference 2 years and the global pandemic make. Steven Spielberg, who a couple of years ago was quoted, his camp maintains he never said it or anything he might have said was severely taken out of context, drawing a clear line between theatrically released films and streamer films, has berated his ambling partners into a partnership with Netflix that will cover multiple new feature films per year. It shows once again the Netflix-led progress towards dissolving the lines between streamed and theatrical films, and symbolically, it is a big deal for Netflix, Ted Sarandos and Scott Stuber. The Netflix deal will coexist side by side with the one that Spielberg and Ambling have at Universal Pictures. Neither will have first shot at Ambling properties. Neither will have first shot at Ambling properties. Spielberg will make some films for Universal and others to be made for Netflix. The expectation is that Amblin will generate multiple films per year for Netflix, which has a voracious appetite for content and releases a new film per week. Amblin's Universal deal was extended last December, in which time comments reflected the possibility that a streaming deal might be in the offering. Nightjaw, hello, how are you, Nightjaw? Let's say that again. Nightjaw, hello, how are you? How are you, Nightjaw? Yes, there's a developing story. Steven Spielberg and Amblin have struck a deal with Netflix to make content for Netflix. Here's an article, and I'm talking about it. Sam Jean Ryu, Steven Spielberg was supposed to direct Black Hawk. He still is. The two companies have been collaborating for some time in the informal capacity. Netflix released the Amblin-produced, Aaron Sorkin-directed A Trial of Chicago 7, a film which garnered 6 Oscar nominations. Netflix stepped up to acquire, to finance and distribute Maestro, the film that Bradley Cooper is directing and starring in on the iconic composer Leonard Bernstein film. That film is in pre-production. Said Amblin Partners chairman Spielberg in a statement, Amblin storytelling will forever be at the center of everything we do. And from the minute Ted and I started discussing a partnership, it was abundantly clear that we had an amazing opportunity to tell new stories together and reach audiences in new ways. This new avenue for our films, alongside the stories we continue to tell with our longtime family at Universal and our other partners, will be incredibly fulfilling for me personally, since we get to embark on it together with Ted, and I can't wait to get started with him, Scott, and the entire Netflix team. Nightjaw, I'm good, thanks. Netflix co-CEO and chief content officer called Spielberg a creative visionary and leader, and like so many others around the world, my growing up was shaped by his memorable characters and stories that have been enduring, inspiring, and awakening. We cannot wait to get to work with the Amblin team, and we are honoured and thrilled to be part of this chapter of Steven's cinematic history. Said Jeff Small, Amblin Partners CEO, by deepening our ties with Netflix via this new film partnership, we are building on what has for many years been an incredibly successful working relationship in both television and film. The global platform they've built with more than 200 million members speaks for itself, and we're extremely grateful to have the opportunity to work closely with Scott and his amazing team to deliver Amblin's iconic brand of storytelling to the Netflix audience. Netflix head of global film, Scott Stuber, said that Amblin and Steven Spielberg are synonymous with incredible entertainment. Their passion and artistry combine to make films that both captivate and challenge audiences. We look forward to working with Steven, Jeff, and the entire Amblin family on a new slate of films that will delight generations for years to come. CAA advised Amblin Partners on the deal. Amblin's Universal output includes the Best Picture Oscar winner Green Book, Sam Mendes directed in 1917, which won 3 Oscars. Upcoming is the Colin Trevorrow directed Jurassic World Dominion, which shot during the pandemic and will bow June the 10th, 2022. Amblin is also producer on The Still Water, the focus features that film that Tom McCarthy directed and Matt Damon stars in. That film premieres at Cannes next month. Spielberg will direct and has also written with off collaborator Tony Kushner on Amblin-produced film based loosely on the master filmmaker's childhood growing up in Arizona, with Michelle Williams, Paul Dano, Gabriel Abel, Seth Rogen, and Julia Butters. One would assume there might be some jockeying between Universal and Netflix over a film like that, but that one will go through a theatrical release at Universal. One area the director will not revisit is Jaws. Deadline heard recently that Universal broached the subject to reboot Spielberg's breakout classic. No thanks, with Spielberg producing, and the answer was a firm no. Some at Universal and Amblin said this was already known and not a recent conversation. Whatever, while Jaws sequels fell far short of Spielberg's original, some films should just be left alone, exactly, and appreciate in their original form. Spielberg directed a number of them, including E.T. and Schindler's List. So this is unprecedented. It's as simple as that. It's an unprecedented situation, and this will shake the entertainment industry. This will shake Hollywood, and those Disney shills are going to do what Homer Simpson does in that GIF and hide behind the green hedge, because this is a massive deal. Steven Spielberg and Amblin Entertainment with a multi-billion-dollar deal to develop content with Netflix. This is huge. This makes Netflix even more powerful. There's no catching them, no matter what the shills say. Netflix are the top boys and girls and however else they identify as. They are huge. They are the biggest. And these are the kind of deals that will attract more subscribers. Just by hearing the new Steven Spielberg, more people are coming to Netflix. It's as simple as that. It is huge, everyone. Massive. So anyway, you can talk to me about anything you want in entertainment, so please comment. This is Big Mouth. It's Big Mouth Live. Here with you for at least another, I'd say, 50 minutes, 60 minutes. Including the 12 minutes already been here. So work it out for yourselves. Nightjar, I'm intrigued to see what Spielberg does on Netflix. His films are pretty good. I would assume that most of the films will be produced by him. The thing is, even if he doesn't write or direct any of the content, he can bring A-listers, producers, directors to Netflix. This is huge. This is massive. I do expect him to still direct and write Black Hawk. He's doing a musical, first of all. I know that. He's a very busy man. But the DC movie Black Hawk is still in development, and I expect that to happen. My sources say that is going to happen eventually. So that's exciting. Having Steven Spielberg make a DC movie should be sensational. Black Hawk is about a pilot set in the Second World War, I think. I've never read the comics, so I'm very interested to see what happens there. Obviously, it's not a huge IP or anything like that. I don't know what it's all about, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But definitely, Nightjar, it's a huge deal, and I'm intrigued about it too. That's big breaking news, a developing story right now, and it's amazing. It's very exciting. So if you're just coming into the chat, a developing story, Steven Spielberg and Netflix strike a multi-billion-dollar deal for Spielberg and his Amblin production company to make content for Netflix. Ronnie Dodge, hey mate, sorry I'm late, no problem, I'm early. And Ronnie, if you heard me, I'll say it again, developing story, Steven Spielberg and Netflix to work together, Spielberg and Amblin to produce content for Netflix. This is huge. And that is your breaking news right now. Nighthawk, true. I'm not that familiar to Black Hawk comparing to other DC characters, but I'm definitely on board for it. I've never heard of it, Nightjar. I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to pretend I know something that you don't. But the name Steven Spielberg working with DC is enough for me. Ronnie Dodge, I saw the news about Spielberg. What do you think? Nigel, Ronnie Dodge, hey. Ronnie Dodge, hey, Nigel. So basically, it is awesome. I like to see Disney put in their place as well. So it's great news. I'm a big Netflix supporter. I love Netflix. You know why I fucking like Netflix? Because I can get Netflix in Cyprus. I can't get HBO Max here. I can't watch Prime content here unless I cheat, right? I can't officially get Disney Plus stuff here, right? The only streamer that works in this country is Netflix, because they got their shit together in their early days and they made sure they were global. So I will support Netflix just for doing that. It's a customer thing, and it shouldn't be just Americans that get access to this first. It is pathetic. Your global audience is more loyal. I can tell you that. So this is a great deal for Netflix. So, how are we feeling? And you might have saw my pre-recorded editorial about the new costumes for the Shazam family. And Grace Fulton, aka Mary Bromfield, is going to play the superhero version of her character. I think this is good. I think Grace was actually one of the star turns in the first Shazam film, and I don't think it's controversial, and it's not an issue for me. Ronnie Dodge, I'm excited about this. I've had Grace's name written down here all day because I kept on forgetting it. Ronnie Dodge, I love the new costumes, and apparently there's a new trailer for the Suicide Squad tomorrow. And guess who? And guess where we're going to discuss it? Well, actually, my source did tell me it's a huge week for trailers. So look out. Could be anything. You never know. There may be a little 20-second tease for the Flash movie, right? They may surprise us. Anyway, the Suicide Squad having a final trailer is exciting. So thanks for that update, Ronnie. Nigel, this is true. It's a shame HBO Max isn't worldwide like Netflix. HBO Max is, Disney have done a much better job, but still not available in Cyprus. Nigel, there's a new Suicide Squad trailer tomorrow. Apparently, according to Ronnie, that's just a rumor right now, by the way, but I think it's true because I was told. I told you last week, this is a huge week for trailers. Remember? You can trust me, even though I don't have a fucking million subscribers. Who gets it right more than Randolph? Mickey does. Who gets it more right than Campier? Mickey does. I've only got over 800 subscribers. Most of those subscribers don't even watch my content. Why they subscribe to me, I don't know. But I'm not telling them to go. But would be nice to have some support. Ronnie Dodge, I can't get over the Flash set pics. Although I'm loving certain fans having a meltdown. Oh my God, are they having a fucking meltdown? What's hilarious about them, Ronnie, is they think they're words that can actually stop these films progressing or being successful. The arrogance and the delusion. Oh my God, my friend Ronnie. I'm ignoring them. I'm muting them. I've muted a lot of those people. I don't want to hear it anymore. I'm bored. I will always say I love Snyder's films for DC, but that's it. I'm not going to take this agenda and propaganda and false narratives. It's funny, actually, because they were doing the whole rehire night job. People aren't liking the set pics. Oh, no. DC fans, hardcore, real DC fans, are liking the set pics. It's the Snyderverse community who doesn't like them, Nigel. Well, they do like them, but they're pretending not to like them to start some negativity and propaganda. Well, not the whole Snyderverse community. The good fans are respectfully quiet. You love what you love. You don't hate on things that other people love. Ronnie Dodge, they're doing a rehire Ray Fisher tweet. They did it last night, I think. And it's interesting, though. Something actually interesting came to me. A quote that Ray said. He actually said that the Flash movie looked really, really good. And it's funny that the Snyder fans, while showing that quote, are slaughtering that film. The irony is not lost on me. So Ray Fisher has seen the script. He spoke to Andy. He liked Andy. He liked what Andy had to say. He said it's an awesome movie. Zach's VFX people loved the movie. I have spoken to people inside of the industry and they've said to me, Mick, this is fucking something special. Ben Pottimeyer, I wonder what the emotional arc of The Flash is going to be. Well, the emotional arc for Barry Allen is going back to bring his mother back and stop her from dying and then having to give her up. That's compelling. Right, who wants to hear how I think Laura Lane Kent becomes Supergirl in the Flash movie? Does anyone want to know what I think? Nigel. Ooh, personally, I want to see Snyderverse restored, but bashing on the Flash before it's even come out just sounds sad. Do you know what, Nigel? You can actually fight for restore the Snyderverse, as I do, because I like those three movies, and look forward to the Hamadaverse. I don't see what the problem is. Ronnie Dodger, they definitely was filming the ending. I think so. But don't forget they film out of context as well. They don't film in order. Ronnie Dodge yesterday, yeah. I watched Batman 89 last night. Nicholson's off the fucking scale. Nicholson, I saw some interviews with Nicholson. I've never seen someone so happy to be making a film. He's literally talking about it. He loved Keaton. He really, he was so supportive to Michael Keaton. He was coming out saying, stop complaining about his casting. This is a great guy. He's going to be a great Batman. Nicholson was a class act. What an actor. What an actor to have to play the Joker. I don't want to hear anything against Jack Nicholson. The man's a fucking legend. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth. That's like certain people on the internet. You can't handle the truth. Ray Fisher, were you fired or did you quit from the Flash movie? You don't have to answer the question. Oh, I'll answer the question. Ben Pottimeyer, sure, but I don't think she's Laura Kent. She just doesn't look like the offspring of Amy and Henry. Actually, she does. The hair. She actually does. I think she does look like Cavill. Unless she is from a different universe. I don't think she's from a different universe. Nightjaw, yeah, DC's moving to a multiverse. There's plenty of room for what Hamada has one-offs and the Snyderverse. And Nightjaw, yeah, DC's moving to a multiverse. There's plenty of room for what Hamada has and one-offs and the Snyderverse. I agree. And by the way, I actually think Ray Fisher is actually going to be in the Flash movie, by the way. And I think certain fandom's not going to be happy about that, or certain portions of it, because they've already said even if Ray's in it, they don't care. See, the agenda is ridiculous. Right. Okay, Ben Pottimeyer. Think about this then. Laura Lane Kent, right? Think about this. Laura Lane Kent. That's interesting, isn't it? What? Gabriel's in on us. Hi, it's Fair. Right, this is Fair, my little niece. Say hi, everyone. You right, Fair? Right, hang on. Right, think about this, right? Laura Lane Kent is Henry and Amy's daughter, aka Superman and Lois, right? What if she's actually Clark's and Lana's daughter? Think about this, right? What if she's Clark and Lana's daughter, who was actually a Latino woman or something in this reality, right? Now, wait a minute. Lana died, and then Superman and Lois brought her up in the future. Something happened. Maybe. But anyway, I've got another theory as well. And Nightjaw, Gabriel's in on us. Hi. Gabriel's in on us. Hi, it is Maria. Hello, Maria. Oh, so right. This is my theory, right? So when Barry Allen, the Flash, goes to the future and meets Laura Lane Kent, who I believe is from Earth 1, DCEU Earth 1, and Henry and Amy's daughter, right? She's not Supergirl. She's a street kid. She's homeless. She's on her own. She's an orphan. In this future, Henry and Amy's Superman and Lois are dead, right? So she ended up on the streets. She's not Supergirl. So what happens is, when we get to near the climax of the movie, she goes back to Barry's present when he reboots the universe to try and warn her parents, right? I've already told you this, but this is what she does. She actually goes to Clark's ship and she sees all these costumes and she picks one. She puts it on, and in the courtroom scene when Henry Allen is released, she embraces her Supergirl persona and reveals herself to the world. What do you think about that theory? Go. Gabriel's in on us. Mummy is on the phone. Oh, is she? Unfortunately, I'm busy. I'm busy on YouTube. Gabriel's in on us. To I. Gabriel's in on us. To you. She's not on the phone to me. She's on the phone to she's on the phone to Buckpool, right? Yeah. Not to me. Too busy. Gabriel's in on us. Yeah, Gabriel's in on us. Press a like on the video, please. John, hi there. Good evening, John. How are you? I noticed you've changed your header. What is it? Gabriel's in on us. I did. He. Thank you. This is Movies TV Mad. This is Movies TV Mad Live. We're talking geek, entertainment, and anything from the entertainment universe you want to talk about, past or present. The world's your oyster. Get in the chat. It doesn't have to be DC. It doesn't have to be Marvel. It can be about anything you want. So remember that. This is a platform for the whole of entertainment. If you see something on E! Entertainment about some famous people being caught kissing or something, you can talk about that. You can talk about films. You can talk about anything. Let's expand the chat. Obviously, our main subjects here, we're DC fans, so we talk DC. And, of course, that's absolutely fine as well. And just to remind everyone, there is I'll say that again. Nightjaw, I'm not going to lie, I wasn't a big fan of her costume from the set pics, mainly just how much red there was. You see, Nightjaw, obviously that's your opinion. I totally respect it. But things like that don't bother me. It's pretty accurate to the comics. Is it Tom King? Tom King's loving it. I think Tom King created that character, and he's well happy with it, and he's excited. I've been talking to Tom on Twitter about it, and he approves for sure, which is exciting. It's always good when the comic book writers approve. Something that didn't happen with the Snyderverse, unfortunately. But God, I nearly choked. Ben Pottimeyer, do you think if Grant shows up, they will talk about the Crisis and how they first met? Or will we have a small cameo with no dialogue? No. They will remember what happened in Crisis, it wouldn't have been forgotten. No, that is canon. That's the beginning of the multiverse strategy. Greg Berlanti and Walter Hamada have been working together since 2018 to develop this plan to make everything canon. So that is canon. That happened. It will be discussed. And, of course, there'll be dialogue, and Grant Gustin will be there, and the friendship will be developed by the two Flashes as well. And I'm excited. I think Grant is brilliant, but he's just too good for what the shit they give him on that show. So remember, everyone, the world's your oyster here. You can talk. You can feel free to talk. You can have different opinions to me. Just be polite. Be constructive. We can be friends even if we don't agree. It's fine. This is not an elite YouTuber. I don't live in a bubble. I live in the real world, so I can take differing opinions, can't I? Just like Nightjaw. Nightjaw said something I don't agree with. I respected what he said, and I gave him my opinion. That's how adults behave. Not like certain people on Twitter who don't know how to behave, which is a shame. Tearing people's loves down, the stuff that they stand is not right. It won't get you the Snyderverse anyway. And if that's what you think, if you really think by slaughtering Christopher Reeve's Superman, Tyler Hoechlin's Superman, Michael Keaton's Batman, lots of disrespect for Keaton as well. I'm going to show you something funny, right? John, do you think they could move the Batman back to October 2021? Whoa. That's a question, John. That's a good question. Yes, I do. Think about this. Think about this, John, right? We have DC Fandom in October. Then just after DC Fandom, they release the Batman. Yes, I think that's possible. Because then they can move Aquaman away from that Avatar date as well. Yes, I think that's a possibility. So just remember, everyone, if this happens, tell John that he was right. Nightjaw, that's true. It didn't bother me that bad, but it does look a bit off in my opinion. Then again, I'm used to seeing how Superman's costuming. Yeah, it's never going to be the carbon copy of that costume. Obviously, she's a woman. It's a bit different. Listen, I think Sasha's going to really inspire a lot of young women and little girls. I really do. And young boys and men. I relate to her already, and I haven't even seen her in the role. I'm so supportive of this young woman, seeing her smile, being held up there. You know, she deserves this, and she doesn't deserve any hate, that's for sure. Ben Pottimeyer, what will be a credit scene in The Flash? Wally West tease, a reverse Flash tease, or the Rogues? They're going to tease. What they're going to do is, this is what I heard. Don't know how true it is. And I'm not going to tell you exactly what I've heard, but I'm going to tell you that they tease the arc of this future DCEU, this live-action DC. There's an arc. You can call this phase 1 of the new DCEU. And there's going to be an arc. And this arc will continue on each post-credit scene until they get there. So that's going to be very exciting. I'm not going to tell you what villain it is, but I'm going to tell you that that's what they're going to do. There is going to be an arc-based story going into all the movies, including anything that's not on this Earth, on Earth 1. This is the multiverse now. This is different, interconnecting storytelling, and I couldn't be more excited. Exciting, I did it again. Excited! Excited! Why did I say exciting? Excited! No wonder you all go off and watch Grace Randolph. I've had enough. Well, 6 people in the chat, 3 people have liked. I'm sure 3 of you could like the video for me. Oh, Ronnie Dodge, did you see people thinking Michael Keaton is too old? Sorry, he's my Batman. Why can't people be happy? It's because they think he's replacing Batfleck. I did a video today about the multiverse explaining that everyone is canon now. Calm the fuck down. Ah, that reminds me. Wait a minute. Nitro, I mean, I wasn't a fan of how Joker looked in the Joker film when they showed the reveal trailers, but honestly grew to love how different it was. The more they showed it, will probably be the same here. Yeah, because, when you first see the Joker, you think, wow, that's different, but it should be different, Nightjaw. It shouldn't all be the same. Otherwise, what's the point? And actually, that's what a multiverse strategy is all about. John, I hope the Batman release this year. That would be amazing, John. I think have Fandom release it a week later. I tell you what, the marketing would be amazing. That film is ready to go. I know they're doing some reshoots, but they're not big reshoots. Nightjaw, Ronnie Dodge, oof. Ronnie Dodge, I'm interested to see how Gal and Michael Keaton will be doing a scene together. Who told... Hang on, Ronnie, are they doing a scene together? Or do you want them to do a scene together? I mean, we all want them to do a scene together. What is it? Have you got some information? Ben Pottimer, what do you think the Joker 2 will be about? Well, I've got some theories about this. I'm not convinced it's actually a Joker 2. I actually think this might be a Darkseid origin story, a Euxus origin story, and they're just calling it Joker 2. And I think Joker, I mean, maybe could cameo in it. I don't know how. But I think that's what they might do. But also, I do have a theory there is a Joker sequel, which I'd also be excited for. Maybe we'll get a Darkseid Euxus origin film and a Joker sequel. The Joker sequel is pretty obvious. He's on the run. People know who he is now. He's left the asylum. His obsession with Bruce Wayne gets bigger and bigger. Young Bruce Wayne, a teenage Bruce Wayne, starts going out in the night. He's not Batman yet. He's probably about 16, 17. And basically the Joker becomes overly obsessed with Bruce Wayne. Ben Pottimeyer, what do you think the Joker 2? I've already read that. Ronnie Dodge, want them to do a scene together. Oh, right, you got me excited there. We all want that, don't we, Ronnie? Right. This is what I'm gonna show you what some Snyderverse fans are triggered about. This is so funny. Where are we? Oh, here we are. Now I don't know if you can see this, right? This is a billboard, and Warner Brothers must have put it up. Joe Davies, can you sing a song, Mr. Mickey? I don't want to sing. Right. There is a billboard, right? And I'm gonna tell you who's on it. It's got Aquaman, it's got Wonder Woman, it's got Michael Keaton's Batman, it's got Chris Reeves' Superman, it's got Harley Quinn. I think it's got some Harry Potter actors as well, right? So the Snyderverse fandom are very upset that Michael Keaton and Christopher Reeve are on there and not Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck. In fact, one Snyder fan actually said this. He said, why is it the iconic people up there? Really? Really? I'm sorry. There's something wrong with these people, don't you think? Oh my God, honestly. So that was a bit funny. The Netherlands are winning 3-0 against North Macedonia in the Euros. Nightjaw, laughing emoji. What are we laughing about? Ronnie Dodge, Keaton and Chris Reeves are iconic. Yeah, this fan said iconic people shouldn't be up there, and Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck should be instead of them. Well, I love Henry and Ben's characterizations of Batman and Superman, but they don't deserve to be up there over Chris Reeve and Michael Keaton. John, I saw that on Twitter. It's a joke, John. It's ridiculous. I don't know. I can't deal with these people. I can't. It's a shame. I said it on this morning's Movies TV Mad Daily Live that I started my channel fighting for the Snyder Cut. The fans were different then. There was something pure about them. Something's gone wrong somewhere. So anyway, it's been a big, big day. David F. Sandberg has revealed the costumes for the Shazam family. I did a video on it. Check it out, please. Like, share. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. So that was great. That's a great reveal. And also, Ronnie Dodge, end of the day, it's their loss, our gain. Exactly. Ronnie Dodge, why get triggered over a bloody billboard? They're triggered about anything. Also, on Shazam, Grace Fulton, who played Mary Bromfield in the first Shazam, will play the superhero version of her character, which she didn't do in the first film. So that's a bit exciting as well. So I'm happy. So I'm happy about that as well. And obviously, Steven Spielberg and Netflix have struck a deal so Spielberg and his company can make products and content for Netflix. So you're up to date. And obviously, a Suicide Squad trailer could hit tomorrow, according to Ronnie Dodge. So if we don't get it, we'll just blame Ronnie, yeah? Ronnie Dodge, I think Michael Keaton and Ezra and the rest of the cast looked great yesterday. I do as well. This movie is the event of next year, for sure. Nigel, I don't understand why people are being upset about that. It honestly feels more of a nitpick than anything over the billboard. That's what I found funny. Yeah, but they will find anything. They will find anything to be negative about. And I think they enjoy it. They enjoy stirring the pot and upsetting people, I'm afraid. But I'm just going to mute them. You know, it's over for me. I can't be associated with some of these people. John, did you see the Shazam 2 cast photo? Yes, John, I was just discussing it. I discussed it earlier. I've also did an editorial pre-recorded video on it on my channel. Check it out. I take a close look at all the costumes. I've just actually this moment been discussing about Grace Fulton playing both the versions of her character, which she didn't do in the first film. So yes, I know all about that. Thank you, John. Nitro, I would honestly love to see how Affleck and Keaton would interact, though. Oh, so would I. Who knows? Possibility. Ronnie Dodge, after effects of The Flash will be amazing. Oh, yeah, it changes everything. It, that's easy to say, but it changes everything. It changes the whole dynamic, which is the point, of course. Thought I heard a dinosaur. John, Aquaman 2 starts filming soon. Yes, and a special message from director James Wan to Amber Heard. Welcome back, Amber. So Warner Brothers making it clear they're happy to have her back. What happens to her in the movie, whether she survives the movie or not, remains to be seen. I do have a theory about that. It's kind of sad, really, that she's blocked all her comments because people are going to be shitty. But I also think she's enjoying winding the haters up. I can see that. Ronnie Dodge, Amber is isolating here in the UK. She certainly is for 2 weeks, yeah. Very exciting. Another film going into production. But I like John's little prediction about the Batman movie maybe releasing in October of 2021. I think that's a good bet. I mean, maybe wishful thinking, but you never know. Maybe I'll do a video about it tomorrow. But just to clarify as well, I'm very excited about a Joker sequel. I think that's great news. The first one was sensational. Nitro, although I'm Nitro, although I'm my voice. Nitro, although I'm hoping that even if the Snyderverse doesn't get restored, that they try to continue Darkseid's story after Zack Snyder's Justice League and try it into future films. That would be great. That would be great. They're definitely going to reintroduce Darkseid. Whether it's the version Zack did, maybe, maybe not. Who knows? I still think a Euxus origin story would be great. Ronnie Dodge, I would prefer they kept it to March next year. I'd prefer that I could see it as soon as possible. On my birthday, on the month of my birthday. Ben Pottyman, are they making a Gotham City Sirens with Margot Robbie? That was a rumour, an unverified rumour. So we don't know. And apparently she's directing it. Margot Robbie's starring and directing from a script from James Gunn. That's the rumour. I actually believe the rumour. And because Gunn's involved, I'm excited about it. I don't really trust Margot Robbie after Birds of Prey, but she sounds like she's learned her lesson. Ronnie Dodge, Suicide Squad cast are doing interviews today, apparently. Wow. Yeah, I noticed James Gunn was doing some introductions for movie theatres, so that's interesting. Yeah, so that's exciting news. We shall look for that. Make sure that we talk about what's being discussed. It's very exciting. The next DCEU movie, after all, is James Gunn's The Suicide Squad, and I am hyped. The build-up, the hype will begin soon, starting with tomorrow. Ronnie Dodge, did you see James Gunn doing the recordings for cinemas? Yep, that's what I just mentioned. Yep. John, is Michael Keaton going to be like a Batman Beyond after Flashpoint? I think so, yeah. He'll train Batgirl. I think even Grace Randolph said that. Ronnie Dodge, did I see some fans nitpicking because Sasha is not blonde? I just roll my eyes. I want something different. Well, do you know what? I wouldn't mind if she was blonde, but I don't care that she's not. But the point is, that's an irrelevant, futile discussion because she's not playing Kara Zor-El. That much, even from the costume design, it's fucking obvious she's not Kara Zor-El. I'm sure we could have a Kara Zor-El, by the way, because why not? Who knows? We could get Kara Zor-El in this movie and Lara Lane Kent. How awesome would that be? Who knows? I mean, Jesus Christ, Lara Lane Kent, although she's Lara Lane Kent, she's definitely named after Lara. But yeah, actually, this is a good theory. Oh no, she can't be Lane, can she? I had a theory that maybe she's Supergirl, Kara's daughter. But how would that work? Ben Pottimeyer, did you read Tom King's Batman with Kite Man's story arc? I want to see a live action Kite Man after that, reading that. No, I haven't read it actually. If you can tell us about it, please, Ben. I'll tell you if I want it as well. Ronnie Dodge, it's Lara Lane Kent by the looks of it. The creator of her from the comics is giving it the thumbs. Yep, Tom King is very, very happy about that. Yeah, that's it, Ronnie. I spoke to him about it actually, and yeah, he created her, and he's very excited about it. John, the director of The Flash, was saying for people not to post Supergirl photos. Yeah, he doesn't mean it. He's just saying it. It's all part of the hype. He should have thought of that. He should have done what David F. Sandberg did and take pictures, official pictures, before they went out filming. They're doing it on purpose. It's all hype. They're loving it. No one's going to listen. No one's going to listen. He should have taken proper shots before he took her out there for shooting. Simple. It's a schoolboy error. Even David said himself, I'm going to show you these pictures before people start taking pictures while we're shooting. Ronnie Dodge, he should have done a group shot of the Flash and the rest of the cast in their suits. Obviously, he can't shoot all of them, Ronnie. I mean, he can't start shooting all the superheroes in the movie. I mean, he could have shown Barry, maybe Bruce Wayne as well. But yeah, it's difficult. But definitely, because she was going to be out there, they should have just taken a picture of her, for sure. If he's really genuinely bothered about people sharing the pictures, which I don't think he is. I think that's it. Yeah, go on, share them. The more you tell people not to do something, the more they do it. They're doing it on purpose. It's all part of the hype. We will see an official picture of Sasha in her Supergirl costume. So I'm excited about that, and I'm not concerned about, when you're outside like that, people are going to take pictures. It's a highly anticipated movie. Ronnie George, I love Keaton has grey hair and same style as Batman Returns. Yeah, they've given him that style as well. It's great. Very exciting. I can't wait to see what's going on with this movie. What's this about? Well, boring. I thought they were teasing a Spider-Man Far From Home trailer, but they weren't. No, nothing new there. Ben Pottimeyer. So if the JSA is in Black Adam, does that mean it's in the past and Black Adam has been around for the whole time? I think so. I think Black Adam's been around for probably hundreds of years. He's probably the first DCEU character, I would imagine. I don't know, but yeah, I think that is the case, Ben. Ronnie Dodge, I also love his new Merc, but I think Mercedes will sponsor the movie like Justice League. Yeah, I hate these blatant sponsorships. The Justice League sponsorship was like when Batfleck got in his car, it's like, yeah, let's zoom the camera in on the Mercedes logo. But of course, product placement has been around in films for the past 60 years, so it's nothing new. It's a pretty nice motor, though, for sure. I can't drive, so motors don't mean that much to me, but why drive when you can have the peasants driving you? Listen to this, everyone. This is James Gunn doing something that a cinema company wanted him to do for an introduction of Suicide Squad. Take a listen to this. We can't wait for you to experience the Suicide Squad the way it was meant to be seen on a screen so big it'll make your fucking eyeballs explode with joy. We can't wait for you. Oh, that was so funny. That cinema company actually told him to say that. That's hilarious. Just talking to James Gunn. Ronnie Dodge, I also love his. Oh no, we've read that. I actually thought that said I have a new Merc. That's what I thought Ronnie was saying. Ronnie Dodge, I've even saw one fan saying they're going to pirate the Flash because they support Ray. They can do what they want. They actually think that they have this power to destroy movies, and they haven't. They can do what they want. They can. It's going to be really funny when it comes out that Cavill's in this movie, Gadot's in this movie, Ben's in this movie. Nigel, oof, they can do what they like. Actually, we should just call the police and tell them that these people are planning on pirating. Fuck it, we might as well. If they're stupid enough to talk about pirating on a social media platform, that's dumb, isn't it? It really is. Nightjaw, laughing emoji. It's ridiculous. It really is. Hang on a minute. Where's my phone? Hello, police? Yeah, there's a group of people on Twitter that are going to pirate the Flash movie. You'll find them on Twitter now, quote tweeting something that someone loves. Go on, yeah, go get them. Thank you, officer. Ronnie Dodge, I love James Gunn. Sorry, haters, I love James Gunn too. James Gunn is sensational. I was so excited when they got him. A big coup from Walter Hamada. Argue with the wall. I can't believe they got him. I mean, a few years back, they tried to get Mel Gibson to write and direct the Suicide Squad sequel. Would have been nuts. You knocked him down. Why don't you try knocking me down now? Tommy Gunn only fights in the ring. My ring's outside. I actually saw Rocky V in the cinema and I really enjoyed it. I love that street fight. John, do you remember people's reactions to Ben Affleck being cast as Batman? I do. I had the same reaction, to be honest with you. Ronnie George, do you want me to send you the tweet of that fan? Yeah, go on. We'll send it to the police. Ronnie George, I can't believe we have the Flash ring. That's amazing. Oh, yes. He's wearing the Flash ring, baby. That's going to be awesome. And I mean, they do it great in the Flash TV series, but it's going to, with the budget they've got there, it's going to be sensational. I don't get it, though. You press a button, right? It comes out, the suit comes out the ring. Does it automatically go on him? Does he have to put it on? You know what I want? A Grant Ezra Flash race in this movie. What are the odds of getting that? That would be so awesome. What do you think, everyone? Two Flashes racing would be sensational. Oh, yeah, this is something else these fans said, the haters said, that they're going to be angry if they refer to the Superman Barry Allen race from Justice League. I thought that was one of the good things about the movie. Nigel, curious to see how that transition will be from without the Flash suit to the suit. Yeah, that would be amazing. I think they're going to do a great job with it. I just can't wait to see this stuff. It's so exciting, isn't it? It's a great time to be a DC fan, everyone, that's for sure. It is for me anyway. I can't speak for other people. For me, it's a great time to be a DC fan. This is what excites me. Ronnie Dodge, what I love about the set pics is that Wonder Woman bus, she goes to kids' hospitals in her spare time being an actual hero. Yeah, that's great. That's a great, that was actually a great idea by Christina Hodgson. Nightjaw, it is. But Grant and Ezra racing, having a Flash race would be sensational. That would be great for Arrowverse fans. Would be great for DCEU fans. That would be fantastic. I think when people come out the movie theatre after seeing that, oh, this is going to unite the entire of the DC universe. It's so exciting. Oh, dear. Nitro, although I wonder how they will handle Reverse Flash if he's in this. Well, I think that's something I'm very excited about. I mean, they could deal with him in the sequel, but who knows? Who knows what they're planning? They could do some great things with Reverse Flash. Eobard Thawne is such a great character, and the potential is limitless in the feature films, in the franchise as well. He could become a big character in this new franchise. John, I think the Suicide Squad comes out at the end of July in the UK. It does, John? Ben Pottimeyer, Grant would probably win because more experience, say, saving the world multiple times, all the villains. It'll be interesting, though, wouldn't it? I don't know who would win that. I think it's anyone's game. Ronnie Dodge, sent the tweet, mate. Thank you. Ronnie Dodge, yeah, we get it 30th of July here in the UK, which probably means I can go here in Cyprus and see. It's probably the same here in Europe as well. Right, here's the tweet. Here's the tweet. Thank you, Ronnie. I'm not choosing to watch The Flash illegally. I'm not choosing to watch The Flash illegally because of the Snyderverse. I'm choosing as solidarity to Ray, who was intended to be in but was invalidated after he spoke up about the racist abuse he suffered on set. He did not. This is the false propaganda. He did not suffer any racist tweets on the Justice League reshoots. That is a lie, Rita. People are not just boycotting. It doesn't matter. There's not enough of you to do anything. Forget it. I wish you guys stopped gaslighting people for supporting Ray when he was brave enough to speak up. I am not stopping anyone from enjoying it. And I hope Sasha Supergirl is well received because I would love for her to have her solo project. I just want to take a stand with Ray. It doesn't matter, Rita. If you want to boycott, why are you talking about it? Because you're hoping it's going to do some damage, and it's not. He sacked himself. So you need to wake up, Ronnie Dodge. That's funny. I'm not standing with Ray Fisher, but she's just basically announced on Twitter that she's going to pirate the Flash movie. That's illegal, Rita. You could end up in Strange Ways prison, if there is one for women. All right, Rita, I've just dropped the soap on the floor. Richie Mo, well, hey, I'm here. Hello, how's everyone? Hello, Richie, we're fine. How are you? Richie Mo, I've got August the 6th down for the Suicide Squad. Awesome. Ronnie Dodge, yep, say it how it is on Twitter, and not fair on Andy and Ezra on their hard work. Do you know what? She doesn't even trigger me. It's nonsense. She's not going to do anything. She's probably going to go and see it. These people are full of shit. But even if she doesn't, it's irrelevant. This is such a kind of hyped movie. They can't stop it. It's over. They lost. End of story. And the more they talk like this, the more they wind people up, and it drives people away from the fandom and the Restore the Snyderverse community. They're doing themselves more harm than good. Ronnie Dodge, the fans talk ball. They will see on opening weekend anyway. Of course they will. Matt Sheehan TV. Hello, DC Titans fans. I've got some exciting stuff in the works as we near the season 3 release in August. Stay tuned and I'll update you once I can. Awesome. Oh, bloody hell, my throat tonight. I'm just reading Twitter. Right, where are we? Nigel, I'm sure putting something totally legal on social media won't have any consequences at all. Rishi Mo, Ronnie, I've got August the 6th Gun Squad comes out. My throat. Ronnie Dodge, when we see Keaton in that Flash trailer, the internet will explode. The negative fans will be drowned out. Exactly. Ben Pottimeyer, do you think they will reference a Robin in Burton's universe in the Flash movie? Maybe, yeah. That's actually something I haven't thought of. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? That would be so cool. Asher Angel in some denim and a hard hat. I don't know what's going on there. Roshimo, Titan Season 3 teaser got me hyped like the F Batman line in the Season 1 trailer. Definitely. Ronnie Dodge, James said it comes out for the 30th of July. That's right. And Nigel, Ronnie Dodge, there's probably going to be people who will nitpick. Definitely. People with an agenda. But people can nitpick. People can say what they want. It's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. They are powerless. Powerless. They can't do anything. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant chatter. Richie Mo, do you think Marlon Wayans would be the Robin in the Flash as he was supposed to be for the Burtonverse? Maybe. I mean, unlikely, but you never know. Ben Pottimeyer, if Andy shows Cavill's Superman symbol, the internet will explode. Oh yeah, that would be fucking nuts. Jesus Christ, if he shows a picture of Amy Adams, the internet will go nuts. Ben Pottimeyer, if Andy shows Cavill, oh no, we've done that, sorry. Oh, my throat, what's wrong? It would be so iconic for Lara Lane Kent to walk into that Kryptonian ship and pick her costume. That would be awesome. The same ship her father walked into in the Snyder Cut. Ronnie Dodd, I just noticed Mary's Shazam suit skirt is very similar to Wonder Woman Gladiator-like. Is it? Are you talking about... Oh, Mary, yeah, Grace. You're talking about Grace's character, aren't you? Yeah. That's true. Richie Mo, I love seeing Keaton and Supergirl, but I must admit, Flash looked a little goofy in his salt load. Not judging till I see the trailer of the movie, though. But you know this goofy thing? I know, Richie, you're kind of a Snyderverse supporter. This goofy thing is, the people who read comics like the goofiness. It's got to be there to a point. You are not going to have a purely dark, brutal DC movie anymore. That's not the thing. There's no money in it. There has to be, you have to attract a broader audience. And the goofy stuff in its right place, not too much of it, but there, you know, Christopher Reeve's universe made a lot of money for being goofy. These things are wanted by a lot of people. So I have no issue with goofy because DC films and DC comics should be for everyone. So it's fine for me to have goofy stuff. That's great. Shazam had some goofy stuff, but it worked. Kids and families enjoyed going to see it, and quite right too. Richie Mo, Ezra's from the Snyderverse. I'm down. He is, yeah. I mean, even Zack really didn't make him too dark. So Ezra Miller is the first person, his character is the first person in the DCEU to utter the words Wonder Woman. Ben Pottimer, maybe the open pod on Superman's ship is Supergirl. Well, I think that's always been the case, but I don't think it's that Supergirl. Ronnie Dodge, you need to have some goofy moments, and that's Barry in the comics. It's all about the general audience. Now, not just one fandom. True? Richie Mo, like I said, I wasn't judging. Yeah, I know that. I'm just saying you're going to get goofy moments. No one is going to spend £200 million on a movie and not try and attract a mainstream audience because that's where the money is. John, do you think Michael Keaton will be in the Batsuit and have any fight scenes? I hope so. I'm sure that's the case. I don't think Michael would want it any other way. Ronnie Dodge, where are we? Ronnie Dodge, Aquaman is amazing, and that has a very goofy moment. Richie Mo, I don't want him dark. What do you mean, Mick? Barry Allen is more quippy than goofy, but I get they want the broad audience. Definitely, yeah. I mean, he wasn't a very dark character. My God, my throat. I mean, this is ridiculous. Leave my throat alone. Right, start again. I mean that he was lighter in the Justice League, and he was quite light in Zack's version as well. Nigel, a Keaton v Affleck fight scene would be interesting to see. Oh yeah, that would be funny, wouldn't it? You never know. You never know. Ronnie Dodge, the suit looked big on Ezra. Maybe it's because it's his dad's suit. Maybe. I didn't really notice any issues with the suit, to be honest. Nigel, have you had a drink to clear your throat, mate? I've run out, and it doesn't matter how much I drink, my throat's fucked. Rishimo, you can't bring back Keaton and not have him knuckle up. It would be a waste of Keaton. Not afraid of wire work like in Homecoming. Oh, I think there'll be some fight scenes, no question. John, can't wait to see the 89 Batmobile again. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait. Oi, Santa, leave my throat alone. Yeah, I did have lots of water and I drank it. And I can't be asked to go all the way to the kitchen just to get some water. So we're going to have to be brave soldiers. I'm a pro. Ronnie Dodge, the company that does WB Movies cars, was teasing about 89 Batmobile today. Wow. I didn't even know that. Thank you, Ronnie. Sounds exciting. Rishimo, do you think Andy will reveal the suits like David did today? Not all of them. Not all of them, no. You might see Sasha. This film is very secretive. There's a lot we don't know about this film, and they're not going to show all their cards, that's for sure. Right, George, I think they're moving to Glasgow this month. Oh, interesting. And exciting. 4 likes. How pathetic. Richie Moan, where's the Black Adam review? I can't smell what The Rock is cooking. I don't know. I think they're going to wait until they complete production, probably. Ronnie George, 3 weeks and Black Adam finishes. I know. Just the beginning, post-production, sound effects, music. But it's good that they're filming production, so they've got footage to show us. That film is going to be off the fucking scale as well. John, we get a Flash trailer at DC Fandom. Oh, John, will we get a Flash trailer at DC Fandom? John, 200%. We're getting a trailer on everything DC at Fandom. There will be everything you know that's coming. The 5 movies, Green Lantern Corps on TV, Peacemaker, Gotham Year 1, all of that. You're going to get trailers for all of it and a lot more. Don't forget there'll be Arrowverse trailers. Oh, by the way, I want to talk about Batwoman because that gets a bad rap. But ever since they've recast Kate Kane, I tell you what, she's doing a great job. And it's amazing how a talented actor can turn things around. She was great in Krypton, and she's doing a great job on that show. Ronnie George, I think all 2022 DC movies will have trailers at Fandom and announcements of 2023 and beyond. And although Shazam! Fury of the Gods is out in 2023, I expect a trailer for that as well. Nitro, but I agree with the rest of the stuff you said. Nitro, I wonder if Keaton's going to be more like Batman Beyond. I wonder if he kills someone or crosses his own line and chooses to stop because of it. Probably. I think that's a good shout. Rishi Mo, no hate towards the MCU, but it's DC's time to shine brightly. It will. I can't wait. Oh yeah, this is our time. This strategy is so exciting. Ben Pottiman, John Wesley's ship cameo in Flash, the original Barry, or even Jay Garrick, Jay Garrick, I think, version on Flash TV. I think he will be in the movie as well. He's too important not to have in the movie. The first live action Flash, you can't ignore it, can you? Right, think about this. Who was on Crisis? I think everyone who was on Crisis, who did cameos, will be in the Flash movie. So, for example, Burt Wood, I think so, yeah. Brandon Routh as Superman, definitely. Ronnie Dodge, yeah, having John in the Flash would be amazing. 3 generations of Flash, he's amazing, such a great guy. Nightjaw, Richie Mo, I agree. It's DC's moment to take the spotlight. It is. It is. It's about time. Yes. We've suffered enough. We've suffered enough. It's time. Do you not understand? Ronnie Dodge, sorry, Marvel, we are taking that crown. No, now sorry, not sorry. Ronnie Dodge, Nightjaw, Ronnie Dodge, laughing MOJ. Ronnie Dodge, I wonder if we'll get early reactions to the Suicide Squad soon. About a month to go before release, I think. I think it's a bit too early yet. Won't be long, though, won't be long. Because they just did Black Widow, and I think that's got a month to release, or maybe it's 2 weeks till that's released, yeah. So I think you're going to have to wait a little bit for that. John, have you watched any of Batwoman Season 2? I only watched the pilot. I haven't seen anything since, but I have seen clips. And honestly, since she's come in, the show's been a lot better. I've got a bad feeling that they'll send her away by the end of the season now, which is a shame. I really don't know why they cast Ruby Rose in the first place. It was very lazy casting. The woman couldn't act her way out of a paper bag. I'm sorry, Ruby, but it's true. Richie, Mo, definitely Nightjaw. Marvel haven't got their main players no more. Plus, DC has multiple versions of the characters to use next year. We get 3 Batman iterations. God, I'm getting excited in more than one way, lol. It's going to be. It is exciting. It is. It's a hype fest. It really is. I mean, it's unparalleled with what they're attempting to do to change the face of this franchise. It's a big gamble. If it pays off, oh yeah. It's going to be interesting to see how well Black Widow does. I'm interested in that film. Ben Pottimer, what do you think Marvel will do with X-Men? Bring back Hugh Jackman or new cast of X-Men? It's interesting. I mean, Hugh Jackman said he didn't want to do any more, but that doesn't mean he won't. Listen, it's interesting. I think they're taking their time with that one, and quite right too. But I have no idea what their plans are. But they're holding it back for a reason. Ronnie George, if No Way Home ends up not having Andrew and Toby, I will laugh and be like, well, it's Flash's turn. John, I think the Batman is going to be a dark movie. I think partially it will be, not totally. Richie Mo, Keaton, Affleck and Pattinson, man, it's great time to be a DC nerd. It certainly is, Richie. It's a very exciting time. It's never been more of an exciting time. If these things are executed in the right way, then wow. Julia says, Ronnie Dodge, when I saw the pic of Ezra and Keaton talking yesterday, I ran around the room screaming lol. I did about the same thing. It was a sensational picture. It is so cool, isn't it? So cool. What does this all mean? What is going to happen in this movie? Who knows? Richie Ma, I think I'm going to miss Black Widow at the cinemas. Me too. Going to wait for the Suicide Squad and support DC. Me too. I shall watch it on Disney Plus. Or I'll just pre-order it on Blu-ray and just wait for it to get on Blu-ray. It won't be long. Apparently, all the Disney Plus Marvel shows are never going to be on Blu-ray. How disgusting is that? Also, they can keep on getting their subscribers. Ronnie George, I just can't wait to see the chemistry between the cast of Fandom. Oh, it's going to be fun. There's going to be some huge events on that day. I wonder if it's just one day this year or 2 days. Maybe we'll have a surprise second day. Nightjoy, if done well and all versions of the characters do well enough to continue, just imagining them being together in the same room is insane. To think about Batfleck and Keaton and Patterson. Imagine if they did the 3 Batmen. I don't think that's a thing, but imagine if they did that. It's like when you get the 3 Doctors or the 5 Doctors from Doctor Who. It's just awesome. Ronnie Dodge, well, at least the CW shows have DVDs. I'm actually going to order some stuff. This is what I'm going to order. Ben Pottimer, it's going to be great when the Flash thinks he's travelled back in time. Then he finds out he's in a whole new universe. Ha ha ha. Ronnie Dodge, Batman panel with all the Batman at Fandom. I think that could be a thing. Maybe even Christian Bale. So I've ordered Crisis on Infinite Earths on DVD because that's the only way you can get it. I've ordered. Well, I'm going to order anyway. DC's Legends of Tomorrow season 1, Arrow season 1 and 2, The Flash season 2, The Flash season 1, and Stargirl. Nigel, definitely, I think Injustice did something like that, where Superman became a dictator and another universe's Justice League were brought in to stop him. If I remember the plot, I think this is why I've said there's going to be a multiverse Justice League. That's why I think my prediction's true. Rishi Mo, people who hate DC's new direction forget that Harley, Rick Flag, Amanda Waller, Flash, Aquaman, Mira, Volko, Iris West, Batfleck were all cast by Zack and Air and are friends of theirs who wish them success, of course. John, they should have made a Black Widow movie a long time ago. Not only a movie, a long time ago they should have made a trilogy, an R-rated trilogy showing us the real horrors of what that woman went through. They have missed the boat because they're Disney. They have no vision. And now they're setting up a new one with Florence Pugh, and they've just got, Scarlett Johansson as a sideshow clown, sideshow Bob. It is ridiculous. It is outrageous. Scarlett Johansson deserved better. I mean, this woman, have you seen her in Lost in Translation? The woman's such a great actor, too good for Marvel. Ben Pottimer, wait, you can buy the CW Crisis on DVD with only those episodes? Yes, you can. I'm going to, I think later on when I'm laying in bed, I'm going to order all that stuff, yeah. But only on DVD, you can't get it on Blu-ray. So that's pretty cool, right? Because I don't want to go through all the fucking seasons. So this is what I'm doing. Because I like Arrow seasons 1 and 2, Flash seasons 1 and 2, Legends 1 season 1, because I think that's kind of an important season for the whole continuation of Arrowverse, and Stargirl. That's what I'm going to order. Richie Mo, which shows aren't on Blu-ray? I've got Swamp Thing Doom Patrol seasons 1 and 2. Oh, yeah. I want Doom Patrol. I'm going to order Doom Patrol. Thank you, Richie. Gotham, going to buy Smallville next, but I'm gutted it's not on Blu-ray. Oh, Smallville, yeah, I've got the box set there. It's on DVD, though. Do you know what? It's still a good picture, but I'd love it on 4K. Hopefully one day. But Swamp Thing I've never seen. I'm not sure if it's worth it. But Doom Patrol, because I've only seen the first season, that's worth it. So thank you, Richie Mo. Doom Patrol. Oh my God. Go away, you stupid notifications. Seasons. Oh my God, I just put Doom and not Doom Patrol. For Christ's sake! Season 1 and 2. Have you got Doom Patrol on Blu-ray or DVD? Ben Pottymy, season 10 of Smallville can be Blu-ray, but not sure about the others. Right, listen, this is what's available on Blu-ray in terms of Smallville. You can get season 6 on Blu-ray. You can get season 7 on Blu-ray, season 8, season 9, season 10. Season 6, actually, I think it's the old HD Blu-ray. I don't think that there's many of them available, but definitely 7, 8, and 9, 10. 7, 8, 9, 10 are available on Blu-ray, for sure. Hang on a minute. Doom Patrol. Doom Patrol Season 1, Blu-ray. So I add that. Nightjaw, wait, you can get the DVD of Doom Patrol now? Yeah. I think so. Non-deal price. I don't want the non-deal price. So have I got it now or what? Yeah, Doom Patrol, $9.99, quantity 1. Now we want Doom Patrol Season 2. Doom Patrol. Let's have a look, guys. Sorry about this. Doom Patrol Season 2, Blu-ray. Ronnie George, I wanted to go to the set yesterday, but wasn't feeling up to it. That would have been cool, but not to worry. Hang on. Format Blu-ray. That's no good. Why can't I get it then? Doom Patrol Season 2 Blu-ray, one other format. I'll get lost. They're not letting me get it. That's ridiculous. Yeah, you see, I can only get Season 2 on DVD. How weird. All right then. Okay, fair enough. I'll do it. That's fine. Right, they're in my basket anyway. Where am I? I wanted to go to that. Richie Mo, Season 1 and 2 are in HMV on offer. Wow, well, I can't get to HMV, I'm afraid. So I can get Season 1 of Doom Patrol on Blu-ray, but I can't get Season 2 on Blu-ray, so I'm going to order it on DVD. Ronnie Judge, when we have premieres again after COVID, I hope The Flash has the UK one. I would go for sure. John, would you like to see Captain Cold in the DC EU? Yes. John, wouldn't that be amazing? Richie Mo, what region are you, Mick? I'm in Cyprus, which is not too far away from the Middle East and not far away from Greece. I'm in Europe, basically. I'm in the EU. But I order my stuff from Amazon UK. That's all I can do. Richie might. Oh no, I've just asked. Sorry about that. I got a bit sucked into ordering some stuff there. But it's all geek, isn't it? It's all part of the fun. So I've ordered. I've got a lot of Arrowverse and TV show DC in my basket now. And the long Halloween soon, isn't it? Hopefully, you never know. I may even get the long Halloween tomorrow. Richie Mo, no region Blu-ray player, Imo. Oh well, I use my PlayStation. I use my Xbox. I don't know what region that would be. I think it's the alternate. It wouldn't be the American one. It will be the European one. It'll be. I think is it region 2, region 1? I'm not sure. Ronnie George, I did see one pic of Sasha filming, and she was up in the air, and people was looking at her. Wow, like she's actually flying. Oh, you mean extras? Wow. I think that's the moment she reveals herself to the world. It'll be interesting what kind of theme she has. Region B, is that Europe? I've no idea. I don't understand. I just ordered the stuff. No idea whatsoever. Ezra Miller and Michael Keaton in The Flash. Ronnie Dodge, yeah, extras, so she's definitely revealing herself as Supergirl. Can't wait to hear Benjamin's theme for her, maybe a hint of Goldsmith's theme. Wow. Yeah, that would be great. It's obvious, isn't it, Ronnie, that she's in the present. She's revealed herself as Supergirl at that moment. She surely has gone to the ship to choose a suit. Must be. So when the Flash first meets her in the future, she hasn't embraced her Supergirl persona. She's probably living on the streets or something. That's how I see it. Let's see. I think she's definitely Laura Lane Kent. The only other person she could be is the one created by Brainiac, but I doubt it. Because if she's Superman and Lois's daughter, that's more grounded. And the actress looks a more grounded version. I'm interested what her personality is going to be as not Kara or Lara Lane Smith. Laura Lane Kent, Laura Lane Smith. Oh my God. Will she have the accent? If she's got the accent, then she's from Krypton. She may even be Kara. If she doesn't keep the accent, which she's got obviously, because she couldn't have been born and bred on Earth. Unless in the future she was from Argo City, which they referenced in the Supergirl movie with Helen Slater. It's interesting. So many theories out there. Richie Mo, do you think that they'll use any of Zimmer's MOS themes for Supergirl in The Flash? Yes, I think they'll use a little tinge, and I think if Cavill's Superman's there, obviously. Ronnie Dodge, maybe it's at the end of the movie and she shows up to support Barry at the trial and ends up to reveal herself. I think so, yeah. I think she's gone to the ship to choose a costume. That's what I think she does, and then she comes back. Basically, imagine this court, outside the court thing, where we see all these characters, like the end of A New Hope, Star Wars A New Hope, where they all get the medals and everyone's smiling and laughing at the end of the film. That's the kind of thing I see here. Ben Pottimer, if she reveals herself at the courthouse after Barry's dad court trial, that means she's from Barry's universe, right? No. Yes, she is. That's what I think, yeah. She's from the DCEU Earth 1. I believe she's Henry Cavill's and Amy Adams' daughter. That's what I think. And not Keaton's. I don't think she's from Keaton's universe, no. She could be. She could potentially be from anyone's universe, but I think she's from the future. She's from the DCEU Earth 1's future. That makes more sense. Ronnie Dodge, I can't wait to see Barry at that moment. I'm going to say Lara build a close friendship. Yes, it's going to be interesting, but I think this proves something. If Barry's gone back to do Flashpoint, right, and he's fucked it up, then she wants to go back with him to save Henry's and Amy's life. Maybe there's a moral there. That's an interesting dynamic between them. I just think that's interesting. Kavari, Walter Hamada currently has 5 DC movies in production. It's amazing how fast he's pushing out DC content. Yes, it can be done when you're, this is the guy who went and got James Gunn after he was sacked. This is the guy who's had this plan since 2018. Things have been happening. No one else was able to get a Flash movie out. He's done it. He's got Matt Reeves in. He's got lots of things. He's got his people from New Line Cinema to come in and make these films. David F. Sandberg, great director, great first Shazam. James Wan, first great Aquaman from New Line Cinema. It's working. Jeff Hill, fandom menace morons like Help Babyface already calling Supergirl outfit woke. These people are completely brain dead. Let's discuss that. Let's discuss that, Jeff, because I've seen somebody else do that from the fandom menace. The Star Wars girl who did one great video for her first video years ago about Last Jedi and is totally sold out to the fandom menace, talking about the wokeness, talking about the leggings. It is not woke. It is fine. She wears leggings in the fucking comics. It's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. I understand identity politics have forced this on them. I get it. But it doesn't matter. It's not woke. It's not a problem. And already but let them do it. They're just doing it for money. They don't believe a word in what they say. They're a bunch of con artist fraudsters who will say anything for views. Jeff Hill, dude, these guys are effing stupid and have no idea who Lana Kent is. No, they don't. They have no comic book, knowledge. Right, Ronnie Dodge. And he brings Keaton back with him as well. So I'm thinking Bruce is using his lawyer to help Henry. That's what I think. Not unless Bruce has become a lawyer. And maybe he's the one who defends Henry. John, it would be great if Nicolas Cage is in Flashpoint as Superman. I think it's going to happen. I'm very excited. And I've got my fingers crossed, John, for sure. Ronnie Dodge, I saw Anna video. It really peeved me off. You don't have to have a skirt to prove it's Supergirl. No, it's pathetic. It really is. It really is. But just remember, these people don't believe a word in what they say. They will do anything to get clicks and likes and views. So best just to ignore them. Anna was a great kid when she did her first couple of videos. She inspired me. And what a shame, because as soon as Jeremy saw that video, he jumped on her. Not literally, but he got her onto the fandom menace. It's disappointing. It's up to you, Anna, if that's how you want to be. Remember, you're making money, you're famous on YouTube, but there's more to life than that. And if you don't see that, I feel sorry for you. If Walter is making 4 movies for theatres and 3 movies for HBO Max, that's 7 movies a year. Holy shit, exactly. And if they're quality movies, oh yes. This is happening. Discovery want this too. Make no mistake. Jeff Hill, these guys completely sold out. Oh yeah, definitely, Jeff. I'd ignore them if I were you. I stopped watching their videos years ago. Ronnie Dodge, they're just desperate to keep subs. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. But it isn't our problem. I used to support all of those people. Now I know who they are. I don't. Nigel, to be fair, the fandom menace were critical of the Snyder Cut before it was coming out. Plus, they follow Star Wars a lot more than DC. Yeah, listen. People like Jeremy don't like the Snyderverse. They don't like Snyder's Man of Steel. He says it's a good alien invasion film, but it's not a good Superman film. And I respect that kind of opinion, even though I love Man of Steel. I understand what he... So some of the criticisms they say are fair, but some of the stuff is just basically waving the ball at the red rag to the ball, really, isn't it? Nitro, I'm honestly not a fan of them. I used to like them years ago, but now I don't. Jeff Hill, Fandom Menace only supported Snyder Cut because they thought Snyder was a conservative law. I know, they aren't true DC fans, of course not. He actually came out and said he was a Democrat. I don't know if that's true, by the way. But he had a bit of a running, Zach. I don't know if you know this, but he had a bit of a running with Jeremy. They were going to do a charity stream together, and then he pulled out and said that he doesn't get involved with racists. Jeff Hill, they got exposed as soon as Snyder called them out. Yep. Jeff Hill, it was truly laughable and pathetic. Yep. Kafari, for some reason, I feel like Hamada will stay in charge of DC after Discovery merger. The Snyder fans won't be happy. No, they won't. If his movies are successful, if his plan is successful, he is going nowhere. It's all about success in this business, in all businesses. Simple as that. So it's up to them. They can keep on mouthing off, but it's irrelevant. But if it helps them sleep at night with a nice sound sleep, I'm fine with it. Ronnie Dodge, I saw some SJWs compare Supergirl to Captain Marvel. Well, in like she's more powerful than Captain Marvel. Oh dear. Oh dear. They really don't have a clue, do they? John, do you think Marvel will do some sort of fandom? I think they will eventually. Yeah, they have to. Comic-Con is dead. Comic-Con is dead now. Especially without DC there. There's no point. And I don't think Marvel will go there. I think they will do their own thing. They're behind the curve, though. For the first time, they're behind the curve. Fandom came out of nowhere. It lit the blue touch paper. It was groundbreaking, pioneering, and, you know, DC come up with that. Wow, well done. Richie Mo, got to shoot, Mick. I'm watching a film with me niece. Have a good one. Good night, everyone. What film are you watching, mate? Good night, mate. Thank you for your support. Richie Mo, drop a like, people. Thank you, Richie. Right, everyone, it's time to wrap up for another stream. It's been absolutely fantastic. Apologies about the throat. Try and clear it by tomorrow. Night job. Personally, I would like to believe that the Snyderverse does have a future in DC's future, but I don't want that to replace what Hamada has planned as well. I agree. We can fight for both. Well, we're getting one thing, but yeah, it's futile to think just because Hamada goes, Snyder comes in. Hamada isn't really the problem anyway. So it's irrelevant. A night job. Richie Mo, good night. Right, thank you everyone for joining the stream. It's been absolutely fantastic. Ronnie Dodge, does Captain Marvel have heat vision or freezer breath? No, she doesn't. I just want to smash my head on the wall. Don't do that. It's painful. But yeah, I don't blame you, mate. It's just silly talk, isn't it? It really is. This is what happens with the internet. Ronnie Dodge, take care, Mick. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Ronnie. Thanks for the support and the comments and the conversation. It's been great. John, see you tomorrow, Mick. See you tomorrow, John. Kavari, for some reason, I feel like DC wants Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart to host DC Fandom. That would be great. I'd love that. Richie Mo, the Spiderwick Chronicles. She's 4, nearly 5, lol. Take care. See you soon. Oh, the Spiderwick Chronicles, right? I love that movie. That is actually a great movie. Enjoy. See you later, everyone. Thanks for the support. Thanks for tuning in. Please leave a like, share, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit the little notification bell as well. Ronnie George, hope you feel better tomorrow. It's not like I'm feeling ill or anything. It's just the throat's a bit weak. I don't know why. It's probably because I talk so much. I'm on fucking TikTok all day. I do videos on Instagram. I do this. I don't stop. And then I've got to talk to people in real life as well. It's tiring, but it's a dirty job, but someone has to do it. Anyway, see you later, everyone. Thank you, Ronnie. Thank you, Richie Mo. Thank you, Kavari. Thank you, John. Thank you, Nightjaw. Thank you, everyone. Whoever's name I've forgotten. It wasn't on purpose. Whatever you're doing tonight, have a good night. Remember, I'm at Movies TV Mad on Twitter. Movies TV Mad 555 on Instagram and TikTok. So tune in there. Come and check me out whenever you want. I'll be back tomorrow morning from 9 a.m. by 9 a.m. UK time. Check your local times for the Movies TV Mad Daily Live, where I'll be updating all the entertainment news, reading some articles if there's any good ones out there, and we will have a conversation tomorrow morning. Then I'm back tomorrow night, 6:30 p.m. Check your local times again for Movies TV Mad Live. It's been a fucking great stream. Sore throat and all. You've all been great. Whatever you're doing tonight, have a good night. Good night. Bye.